We've got more pulling in as we speak. Oh my gosh, I think this is about, what, at least 6 rows. You go all the way back here. Lots and lots of women nomads. More than you can ever imagine. Part-time, full-time, maiden voyages, learning the ropes, haven't let go of sticks and bricks yet. You name it, they're here. Hope you'll join us. Beautiful new day here at the WRTR. We're wrapping it up tomorrow. Sweepstakes table over there where I've been hanging out. And then just found out, Nancy, you know me from the channel, huh? And so do you, Jenny, huh?
That's right.
Girls, what are you up to here? What are you doing here at the sewing table?
Sewing.
Sewing, nothing at the moment,
We're doing
right?
hand sewing. Yes.
Hand sewing, okay. And Nancy, a little bit about your journey here, full-time, part-time, what kind of rig?
Part-time from Eastern Canada. I've got the Vanguard right behind where you're sitting.
Oh, well, let me go over this way. Okay, so we're behind the sweepstakes. There's her Vanguard, if you can see it. The sun's kind of... All right, and so you came all the way from Canada.
New Brunswick, Canada.
Nice.
4,037 miles, but who's counting?
4,037 miles. Good for you. And so you'll go back there in the spring. You're an official snowbird here, huh?
No, I'm leaving the middle of February.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to go see arches and national monuments or whatever, and Monument Valley, and figure out which way has got the least amount of snow to travel up on.
Oh, gotcha. So see, I just assumed something, and I don't like to be an assumer, so I shouldn't have done that. So, all right. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then tell me about, and Jenny, and then you guys can tell me a little bit about what's going on here. So Jenny, you just recognized me from a couple years ago, huh?
That's right. We met at an RTR before.
Well, thank you. Thank you both for your...
And I brought a lot of notions that I had from my mother and my mother-in-law and a lot of things, and so people who are sewing, if they need something, they can come and
wow.
get it.
Well, that's really generous.
But I'm a part-timer.
Okay.
And I'm just from Southern California, Los Angeles area.
Okay, so you didn't do 4,000 some miles.
No.
No.
And I'm just a part-timer.
Part-timer.
And I pull my trailer with my Ford Flex.
Pull a trailer with a Ford Flex.
Yes.
Awesome. And how many years has it been for you girls with the W and the RT and...
This is my third year.
Third year?
First.
And first year. Well, awesome and welcome.
I guess I should say fourth because the one year we did it online.
Oh,
So
very
this would
nice.
be my
Okay,
fourth one.
very cool. Nancy, I'm impressed like that you jumped right into volunteer. I'm just going to give a plug for volunteering because some people think like, oh, it's a clique or everybody knows each other, and that's not the case at all. I think
No,
one of the
no.
best ways to
Meet
like
people.
to get fit in here is to volunteer because you have a place to come to.
Yeah.
And then instead of wandering around as much, and
We
you
still
know,
wander though.
you still wander, but it's a different kind of wandering.
Oh yeah, you
It's-
wander with somebody.
yes, exactly. So, and then Nancy, I was asking you earlier, and maybe you can think too, Jenny, what is something like unusual or different that you've fixed while you were here?
My furnace.
No, I mean like
Dog carrier.
a dog carrier. Okay.
So
Oh, you had to fix the furnace in your...
Rig too, yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Well, it was cool, so we had to have heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a dog chewed a hole in a carrier or whatever, and
That's right.
I had to patch it.
Patch it. You patched it and hand sewed it.
Yeah.
Anything else that you can think of that's
Bags,
been...
purses, I've sewn.
Any clothing, blankets?
Not really.
I did a vest.
You did a vest, Jenny?
Yes, the lining of the vest was coming out on the side, so I did that. I did a shower tent that the little things on the bottom came off, so I did that, and some of the seams were falling apart, so I did that. And yeah.
That's
Oh, and a chair. Somebody here sat in a chair just like this, and then it went rip right down the middle.
oh my gosh,
And
like
so I spent some time working on the bottom of the chair and fixing it for her.
wow. And individually, have you both been seamstresses or sewers all your life? When did you start sewing?
Just junior high, high school, but yeah, just hobby.
Hobby. How about
Just
you,
to,
Jenny?
to get by, like sewing
mean,
buttons,
Nancy.
just like
Yeah.
just mending stuff that had to be done instead of buying it new.
And do you, girls? Well, when you were in Sticks and, or you're in Sticks and Bricks still, but do you have?
I am too.
Okay. Do you have fancy sewing machines or anything that you recommend or?
Actually, I had so much stuff that I wanted to bring it here because my daughter and my granddaughter wanted to share my craft room with me. So I was kind of cleaning out for them to move in. And my daughter has a lot of fancy machines.
Okay.
And my granddaughter likes to do crafting. So I was kind of cleaning out so have room for them.
Oh, that's really nice. So they are living with you.
They are actually living with their in-laws, but
Okay.
there wasn't any space for them to do all their crafting. So
Oh, great.
we combined a crafting room in my house.
Oh,
And it's
that's so
only, a
sweet.
couple miles away.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. And how about you, Nancy?
I've just got a regular sewing machine and serger, and I've got my mom's old treadle sewing machine at home,
Oh,
That's
wow.
fun.
I remember one of those that Mom had. Boy,
which should be in Alberta at my daughter's house because she was supposed to take it home with her, but it's still at my house.
still at your house. That's fun. But you guys have been quite busy here too then throughout the day. Just well, what a giving back that you're doing here to help others, because I know one time I had a hole in a sweater and I just didn't ever want to fix it. My daughter was like, "Let me fix that for you." And I was like, I was so grateful. So you think anybody can put a stitch through a stitch and do it themselves, but not really.
Well, with a lot of these little, I had buttons and snaps and these. And so I had little containers and I made up little sewing kits where we could put some yarn, needles, thread, also pins, and put them out on the table, and they're all gone.
They're all gone.
So I
What
made
a
a
great idea, because even at home, like I think I have one thing of thread and one needle and can hardly ever find it. It's crazy.
So
So,
help yourself to a couple more.
well, that's very
they're-
very
the
kind
free
of
ones
you.
are all gone.
Yeah, but thank you. And thank you for sharing a little bit about your journey. And so you're enjoying yourselves here at the WR. Any tips that you've gotten from the stage or anything that you can think of? Putting you on the spot now.
Not really. After doing it for a couple months, it's
It becomes a rhythm.
Yeah.
And yeah. Well, it's very nice to meet you both, and thank you for being
I can give one tip. If you're female and you drive with your husband, most females sit in the passenger side. Learn how to drive, because if something happens to him, you're going to need to. You can't be stranded.
beautiful.
Learn
It's
how to
rare,
drive
but
it.
I'm the driver in our
Yeah.
family, and my daughter is the driver of her family. She watched me do it a lot, and her husband is legally blind. So.
Okay.
But it'd be quite difficult
Yeah.
if your husband has a stroke or
Yeah.
passes away or whatever. Like, you need to have the knowledge at least how to
Yes.
back up or hook the trailer up or whatever.
Yeah, well, that's a great tip, and I thank you, ladies. So thanks for listening to the Babbling Brook here on occasion, and I appreciate getting to know you a little bit. All right, have a good day.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye. Headed back into the WRTR. Oh my gosh, to see what I can learn, and especially who I can meet. Oh my gosh, so many wonderful people this week. Thank you all. Just thought I'd show you an array of the different rigs that are here. I mean, we've got high tops, and we've got low tops, and we've got fans of all kinds and all ages, and license plates from all over the world, or all over the country. Oh my gosh. Lined up here. Well, that's my cup of tea. Freedom, serenity. Yeah. That's a big one. That's a big rig. So volunteer parking down below there. Just had lunch. Thank y'all for coming along. Headed over to the afternoon session. It's on healthy boundaries, I do believe. Always too good to hear a topic like that. Always new things to learn and ways to improve upon relationships. Strengthening and building better relationships. Should be good. It's a great day to meet some new people and to learn some new things. We've broken into small groups right now. They've been doing this all week, where we get in groups, get to meet new people and share the topic. And then there's one spokesperson, and they, after 15 minutes, everyone gets in line and shares their tip on whatever the topic is. Very cool. It's probably a couple hundred people at least right now. Pretty nice sized group. There's the stage up there. I see a couple people I know over there. Awesome.
Hey, Linda.
Hey girl.
How
Elaine.
are you?
I'm good. And tell us who you are and what are you doing here?
Travel Grandma. I'm just here to enjoy the WRTR. This is like my third time here. And I have to tell you, Serene and Simple Life is the first channel that I've watched.
Are you serious?
I love your channel.
Oh,
yes.
that's so heartwarming. I really appreciate that. And your channel is Travel Grandma and Doing Well. So that's awesome. I want people to go to your channel and check you out. That'll be awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, so fill me in. Are you full-time? What are you in? Where did you come from? Anything you want to share?
I am part-time. I am in I'm going to call it an experimental vehicle, because I started with an ottoman I threw in the back of my van.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Dodge Grand Caravan 2018, and that worked for a few months.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I traveled and I saw my son-in-law, I said, will you build me a bed? And he built me a bed.
Oh, nice
so that
son-in-law.
was my next build. And then I expanded from there, and today I've been on the road for about a year and a half part-time. Every trip I've taken, I've changed my van.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So now my latest one is I just put a high top on my minivan.
Oh,
a
wow.
16-inch high top. I love it.
Wow.
It's like a game changer.
Game
for me.
changer. That sounds like a first. I don't know that I've ever heard of a minivan with a...
It's a custom one. Most of the time they'll put a 12-inch, but this one I had him do it custom, a few more inches so I could actually stand up. You know, I mean, if you're going to go big, you know, you got to be able to stand up if you're going to put out that kind of money. And the reason that I did that is because my van is newer, and I felt that it had really good gas miles. So that was the difference. Well, should I just upgrade to a van, you know, a larger van, or just keep what I have? And I love my van. It's mechanically sound. I just love it. And I also love the fact that I'm still able to keep most of my seats in there because they're stow and go. I did take out the back row.
Okay.
But I do have my other seats for grandkids.
Yeah.
And things like
Oh,
that.
fantastic. And where is your landing zone if you...
In Southern California.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right. So, and then is your, you travel the country and just see things, or what is your, pattern or your path?
My pattern is there's only so many mountains you can see. I love seeing people.
Okay.
I love meeting my subscribers, and what we did was I started a brand new website called nomadsdowntheroad.com.
nomadsdowntheroad.com. Fantastic.
And it's a community for nomads and people who love to follow the lifestyle. You do not have to be on the road to join Nomads Down the Road.
All right.
We are connecting people that have homes with curbs and driveways that would welcome a traveler by for a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, or a place to stay overnight.
Oh, that's fantastic. What a great,
We just
giving,
started it
beautiful idea. And who's
2
we?
weeks
You and a
ago.
couple friends, or?
Well, I had the idea a few months ago, and I talked to about 10 of my girlfriends, and we kind of brainstormed what could it be like, what features would we want to have on it. So from there, then I had some people help me build it.
Okay, so Traveling Grandma YouTube, Nomads Down the Road website.
Travel Grandma with no ing.
Oh, ing, okay.
Everybody says that.
Okay.
So it's Travel Grandma
Okay.
YouTube channel.
And then the website is .com.
nomadsdowntheroad.com.
Oh, that's
And it's
fantastic.
open to everyone.
Wow. And then tell me, I know you said the people, and that's an easy, I've asked some other people, what, besides all the people, which is such a beautiful thing here, what, is there something that you've gleaned from being here at the WRTR, or, you know, a tip or something fun to share?
I always learn something new. I always learn. Like, I didn't realize that you shouldn't go to bed with the same socks that you wear during the day. You're supposed to switch them out because they still could be sweaty.
Oh, interesting.
I didn't know that.
Okay. Yeah, so it's just
Simple.
it's just the littlest things, and then we grab a whole bunch of tips and nuggets, and
Yeah.
and all of a sudden we have a whole array of different things new that we've learned.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
that's great. So, well, it's awesome seeing you.
Awesome seeing you too.
And maybe we'll be camping together soon.
Awesome.
Okay. Thanks, Elaine.
You're welcome.
Born Free Motor Coach. It's been a beautiful day here. I hope you've enjoyed meeting some of the people that are here. Just a handful of the many, many people that are here. Oh my gosh, hundreds every day. And I hear that the RTR will be about 3 times this amount. So, heading out for the day. It has been a lovely week. Hope you've enjoyed. There's freedom. There's the flag waving. Blessings in your day, and joy in your journey. However that looks for you, whatever kind of rig, whatever direction you decide to go.